Welcome in collective to another reading. I hope you all have been doing well and feeling blessed like favored. If you're interested in tarot classes, email me. If you're interested in the healing classes, email me. Um, the tarot and healing classes have unlimited slots, but the healing class will end at the end of August. Regardless, let's jump into this and see what kind of message y'all have. So, calling upon Mother, Father, and the Anunnaki to come down and bless the message with truth and with dedication. What is this about? Wow. Okay, that's a lot of cards. And this is unfortunate because we pick out everything that comes through this. Okay, so clearing the air about the past of your spirit and soul family and why justice is here. Your bloodline knows that a karmic is in the wrong. So, because, oh my God. Okay, wow. This is a lot to piece together, but this is something that someone's been like, oh my God, me. So we're gonna. I don't mean that in like a mean way either. I'm literally just not gonna use English. Just got out of language class. Okay. But the past, someone's clearing the air about the past of your soul families. You're getting justice because because of your bloodline, the karmic was in the wrong with using your spiritual gifts against you or by trying to exclude you from your adoptive or blood family due to your spiritual gifts. So this could even be someone in your family. Uh, but your spirit and soul family are coming through to give you justice, and your bloodline is backing all of this up. People go, who's your bloodline? Who do you fucking think? Think about it. Your veins. Who who came before your mom and your poppy? That's your bloodline. The line of blood, the line of life. Hello. People just be asking silly questions. I don't know why that had to come through like that, but someone wants to if someone wants to try that, you've already lost. I will beat you to that punchline real quick. But what's going on with this whole damn story? Goodness. So justice is here, your soul family is like, nah, fuck this shit. We're clearing the air about you. I don't know, dude. Someone is like, it's so stupid how it's coming through because I felt it and I had to exclaim. That's how bad it was. It's like, oh, the only reason why so and so acts like this is because blah blah blah. Okay, well, did you know that they don't act like that, and that their family was exaggerating the whole time, like their adopted or blood family just exaggerating? Did you know that? And they're like, well, no, but that's what I heard from so and I trust so and so because I grew up with and why would so and so lie to me? Well, because so and so's a big fat liar. That's why they lie to you, unfortunately. The sun inverted, womp womp. So, Lionsgate type shit already with the sun inverted, the nine of swords inverted, and the knight of swords inverted. Yeah, it's this final day in the sun for someone because they know that it's not a dream, that they can't lie or think of any more plans. Page of Pentacles inverted because no one's getting any benefit from it. People are walking away from trying to keep you from not healing so that you would stick to your plans. That's just the grand gist of it because nothing's working. I just heard if you're not working, nothing's working. And right now, that's how it was given. Like, oh, if collective doesn't work, then everything's gonna work for us. Or if they're not working, then things won't work for us either. So they have to find you in a weird limbo state, 24/7. But people are being dismembered from this collaboration as it's unjust. There's a lot of bad news being spread around. There's like a lot of bad news being spread around. It's like when it comes to someone's libations or what they were doing out of their ego, they make it look like you were diseased because you seen how this person was taking your blessings, or you seen how someone could have even been like, they found out that this is basically a spiritual blackmail. If you don't die, then we're not gonna quit. This wasn't a dream. This is true. This professional is making you live in a nightmare or is gonna cause you an accident or put you in harm's way, trapping you. That's what they agreed to. That's what a lot of people are figuring out. Like, oh, so we agreed to that? Yep. That's why someone's staying homeless. So that's why someone is going to go homeless. Because they can't keep a promise, or a practitioner did not keep their promise when it came to doing work. Yeah, because they didn't know who you were or why they needed to curse you. So they allowed a lot of things to continue. But now they see that they're losing their gifts. So practitioner's losing her gifts or his gifts for doing this work on you. They wanted to believe that you were some nefarious hoodwinker, but you're not. I mean, yeah, they lost the divination abilities. They can no longer divinate. Sorry, you can't do it no more. You lost because you wanted to be weird and do all this dumb shit. So have fun. You should have been a more wise practitioner, you dumbass. The fuck? I mean, you should get it real. They were warned. Hey, I have full right to call them dumb and a dumbass because they were warned. It's a full warning. Why would you, as a practitioner, do work on someone without looking at who they are? Hello? The fuck? What are you doing? Yeah, because they were blind to your power, or they were blind to the fact that if they would have done this to you, you would have the right to bind them, or they would have been binded to something because you have all the control. This person was in their south node trying to get you to rebel from who you were, so that when you left your house. So when they made you homeless or when they kicked you out of a group or however, they were planning on making you rebel against everything. Mm. Because they knew your gifts and talents would have stopped them from doing death stopped them from doing spell work on you. But there's a new beginning happening because someone's ran out of energy they can't transport. Their Merkaba's broken, moon inverted. It's not an illusion that someone is being harsh to you for no damn fucking reason when it comes down to this magic shit. Like they get busted on this portal. It's not gonna last for them. They're gonna get burnt up by Sekhmet and Ma'at. Sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. Especially when, okay, some of y'all are being protected by Bess as well. And Bess don't fucking play. Because this person lied about you, about what you did, about who you were in the past, present, future, about all the memories, and they were flopping the roles, so it was them. That's why they're getting a downgrade, or that's why you went through so many downgrades. And Earth Sign now has to tell the truth about you never causing any stripes or war in the family. You were never the one to do any of that bullshit. They have to tell the truth about that. They're being forced to, or the truth just came out by that. About how someone was working with dark forces and Set. They're getting a downgrade because Ra is not working with them. They don't have any force of the sun. I mean, Ra came out right there. That's the Lionsgate portal, honey. That's the sun. They don't have control over Ra. Ra don't fuck with you, honey. Ra does not like these people. I'll be honest with you. My fucking anytime I talk about this energy, they go, "Oh, I'm gonna make your back itch," and then I'm gonna scratch my back, and then they don't know that anytime I scratch my back, they get more and more fucked up because of how I got my shit ran. I ain't like the rest of these people. Yeah, they can't defend themselves because they should have respected you, your boundaries, your power, who you were. It's like I can and I will put the paps on you because you're not part of this family anymore. They kept that a secret. They kept it a secret that they didn't want you part of the family anyway. We have removed that they removed. You're like, oh yeah, so you're the reason why they don't have family. Yep. Yeah, they keep a busted invert. They wanted that to stay hidden. That it was their whole idea that they closed the door onto you. So, but time is up on a spiritual bet. But they wanted you to have the doors closed on you when it comes to your life. They didn't want you to experience anything. So that you would keep repeating stuff with people that loved you and you would keep getting exiled and people would keep changing their mind on you and closing doors on you. But yeah. But you never annoyed anyone. That's the thing. That's the method of despair. People are trying to make people close the door on you by making it seem like you were annoying. That was their whole plan. They felt like that was going to benefit them in some way. Someone's name was Lisa, and they're like hounding my energy hard right now. So I'm going to just tell them who they is. This is a third party. There's too many heads in this. Someone's trying to give you gifts to the matriarch of the family, I guess, but like they aren't even a matriarch. Someone's It don't matter how old they are, they're very childish. That's why they can't set you up. You get to move forward. The green light. Look at that. The green light. You get to move forward. Because you're an agreeable mage or you're a light practitioner. Someone was feeling down because they have to come to terms that you never lied about who you were, that you were truly waking up people. And that's a rude awakening because they're finding out they don't have the skills and talents. Someone puts someone to the test. It's like, well, if you're truly a light practitioner, tell me, allow me to, show me, heal me, do something. And they couldn't do it. The switch hunt is off. Someone has to hold the poker face. Well, this is you, collective. You've held that poker face for so long that people thought it was a lie. It's like, there's no way, because collective isn't even affected by it. But why would you feed into bullshit like that when you have more responsibilities? So death is going back on these people. There's a lot of chaos and horror happening right now in the grand scheme of things. Because of your good luck not being banished, they can't protect themselves. Because they want to go over like, oh, it's this, it's that. They're doing this, they're doing that, they're scheming, they're scamming. No. You have the actual keys to how to do things. These people don't. It could be a water sign that was trying to act like you and bring you to war. But they got to sit down now. They can't match up. They can't compete. War again, horseman 2 with war. They can't compete. There's no competition at all when it comes down to this, because they can't banish your immortality in this war because of your experience. You might have experienced this war for lifetimes. So how the hell are you going to pull something up new? On this sun cycle, you have immortality with the sun. An immortal bound, an immortal whatever. You're a child of the sun. That's what I'm trying to say. A covenant with the sun, excuse me. You have a lot of experience with the sun, with sun beings in general. So someone just has to come to terms like you're fighting the wrong individual. You're doing the wrong shit. Why are you doing this? They don't want to come to terms. It's that they're being forced to at this time. The sun cycle is too bright. And I mean, hell, literally about, I want to say 5 minutes before I even came into this reading, I found out that the new Pope, actually admitted a lot of things about black people. About how they are. Can I not pause this? Oh hell no. Okay, hold up. I'll be back. I gotta use something real quick. Sorry about that. But yeah, the Pope actually admitted that God is black, and that they are that blacks or the melanated beings are the originators here. So, welcome to the sun cycle. Well, sun cycle's been a thing since the 2000s, actually. But people had just had to break the spell of ignorance, which is still rampant, but at least it's popping out more and more. But yeah, someone has no more faith or expectations that a false narrative is going to hold tie. You're not bound to it. It's like, yeah, it's whatever. No more faith. They're not happy because you're true about who you are. Maybe people are saying you're stupid and crazy because you call yourself an extraterrestrial. Unfortunately, you are an extraterrestrial. You're not obsessed with sci-fi shit. You're not like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You don't think these dumb things. You know who you are. And yeah, they were trying to do death magic on a divine feminine's manifestations in a house. It's like, oh, or this could even be someone that's trying to act like not a karmic femme, but they are karmic. You could be living in this person's house. You could be friends with them or roommates with them or however, or used to be. But they've been trying to do death magic because they don't want you in their house. They don't want you around them anymore. That's not going to change because you've already ascended past whatever bullshit they've thrown. They're losing money. They're going to lose a lot of money for doing this to you, is what I'm hearing. Because all it is about your establishments. The karmic masculine who's involved with the karmic feminine, they're not going to have any more. They can't cause conflict to you. They don't have any protection. Things are moving forward because everyone was manipulating everyone else around you to keep people from abandoning you. It's even given people who knew that they were in something to make up lies about you. Now they're like, oh, did you hear that so-and-so did this? So-and-so did this to me. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. Oh my God, did they really? Yeah. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to do this to them now. Like feeding into their own lies, making it like an echo chamber of all the lies that they have told on you. And it's like, why would you? What is truly the point of all of this? That's what someone's trying to get down to the bottom of. It's like, how and why? Or they have the whole point now, excuse me. They're not getting to nothing. They already have the point of why and how. They're just done with it. So welcome in this sun cycle. Welcome in to sovereignty if you have it at least. If you don't have it, it's because you're still running around like a psycho, blaming other people or running around with hate and not attempting to do better in life by healing, and then that puts you back in that cycle for another 6 months. The hangman inverted and the ace of cups upright and the moon. Someone doesn't know how you knew because they kept you so deprived of knowing about these aces of cups being in to distort you. But you always knew. You were always told at the right time. You were always given the information at the right time. So there was never a need to worry. With the Ace of Wands inverted, that's something they never planned on or planned for. With Justice inverted and the Knight of Wands upright in the Tower, everyone involved in this is getting in trouble. It's like you could even have like a public defender that you're supposed to talk to, and they've been purposely keeping that person from talking to you by distracting them. Everyone's getting in trouble. It's like someone wants to give, oh, well, you don't have to worry about it till this month. Well, you have the right to talk to them whenever you need. We get that they're busy because it's public defenders and stuff, but you have the right to talk to them. So, sucks to be you. Nine of Swords. People are scared now because you're getting what you want, and it's not attached to the past, so they can't come over and try and nab it from it. Not of Swords again. But you have fully moved away and moved on to a new cycle, to a new way of being. And these individuals cannot handle nor switch up that narrative when it comes down to it. I know this reading was very short, but I just needed to go and get some quick news. Is I'm just listening to what my mother and my father tell me to do. Nothing more, nothing less. I'll shuffle 2 more times of this pile and then go to the next. Oh my lord. Alright. So their ex is a Hydran from the Boosters Clubs and an Asgard of a right trines of Jerusalem. They're no longer going to be stalking you with the Knights of Columbus who couldn't swap you. The line is not dead. They're losing a Libra who lied about you. They want to know why S did all this 10 years ago or why they lied about what you did 10 years ago. Bakurian Reptilian. That's why they money going down. Someone's mother. They lied about you doing something to your mother. They don't want any of the smoke for doing this grave work. A Pisces who's being gaslit. She want to come back now. She's Catholic. An Antidin from Antidin 3. An Eastern Star inverted is in a poly relationship. Someone's handler. They know you're single, this Capricorn. That's why they lost it all for trying to breadcrumb you to get into their group. It's like you might have even met someone on your journey of walking around or trying to get things back going for you. Members of the Eastern Stars that were trying to like get you in or use you for your talents. You know, that's usually what they do. But they failed and they know that you're single, that you're not going for anyone. They fucked up a lot of people's life for continuing this lie. But thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Tenfold and forever. Everything you need is in the description. Peace in the land, and it's been truly wonderful.